Okay, so first we are going to start off with our eyes. I'm going to go in with the Lorac Pro. This is the first palette. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. And I'm going to set that with this cream shadow right here. So I zoomed you guys in just a little bit so you can see a little better. And I'm going to go in with this taupe shade. Just in the crease, just to have a little definition. Next, I'm going to take Sable. This is a dark matte brown, and start to put that a little bit more defined in the crease. I'm going to use a MAC 217 to do that. Just taking just a little bit and starting it in my crease, not bringing it on my lid. And then we're going to go in and blend the edges just on the top. We don't want to blend down because it kind of gets rid of the crease effect. So it should look like that. And then we're gonna go back in with this cream shade and just put it on the lid one more time just to brighten that lid up. So that is pretty much all we're doing for our lids. We will go back in and do winged liner here in a little bit, but I don't know, I wanted to do the rest of my face. I'm gonna take this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water and spray my face. Then I'm gonna take this Anastasia Beverly Hills, the stick foundation that I just got. For this foundation, I use a brush. One thing about this foundation is it has a drier formula, and it's not as intense of coverage as I would want. So I'm gonna build it up a little bit. Then I'm gonna do my concealer with the Naked Skin Urban Decay Weightless, whatever the heck it's called. And we're going to set our entire face with this Super Stay Better Skin powder by Maybelline. I've been really enjoying this. This is a very good setting powder. The nice thing is it does add a little bit more coverage to this foundation. Once we've set our face, I'm going to go in with this L'Oreal Glam Bronze Bronzer. This does have some sparkles in there, but once you apply it to your face, you don't see them at all. And I'm gonna take this Benefits little brush. I've been loving this for bronzer. I think there's 2 shades of this, and I have the medium one. For blush, I'm going to take this BECCA blush in Songbird. This goes really well with fall makeup looks. And I'm going to use the Morphe E4 to put that on. Be very careful, it is very pigmented. Because this is more of a matte makeup look, I am going to take the Anastasia, the Glow Kit. I'm going to mix both of these together. This is more of a subtle highlight to these 2 colors. So I think I am going to go with this. We do want to keep it relatively matte. Alright, so that is all of the highlight I'm going to put on just to give our skin a little bit of glow, but really we're not drenching it like we did in summer. I'm going to take Benefit Gimme Brow. I almost need to open my new one and run it through. This is a really easy, quick way to do your brows because it provides some sort of color, but it also sets them. I really need to get my eyebrows done. They're so bushy, they're like little caterpillars. All right, then we're basically done with the face. We're going back to our eyes. I want to deepen up just the outer V just a little bit. So I'm gonna take this same MAC 217 and take Espresso, this shade, you can't even see that, this shade right here, and just barely put this in the outer crease. This is such a pigmented shade. Then we are going to do eyeliner. I'm going to use the Kat Von D tattoo liner. This is my favorite one, and I only ever receive like little baby ones. I never get the full size because these last me such a long time. So I'm going to go off camera and do a wing because I can never do a wing on camera and it just ends up looking weird. So be right back. Okay, so there are the wings. It's just so much easier to do them off camera, and if you don't know how to do a wing, there's tons of YouTube videos out there on YouTube to show you how to do one. So yeah, for the bottom part of my eyes, I'm going to take Espresso right here really closely to my lash line, and to do that I'm going to use the Sigma Flat Definer E15 brush. Looks like that. I'm going to dip it in Espresso and put it as closely as I can. So it should look like this. We're gonna put some black liner on our lower lash line. I'm gonna take this MAC 217 and just blend it out just slightly. Just so it's not so harsh underneath that lash line. These are the finished eyes. I think they go really well with transitioning from summer to fall, considering it is all matte. This is the final look I came up with. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up to let me know that you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave so I always mess that up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any future videos. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Hello my YouTube beauties and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about my September obsessions. I do have quite a bit of hair care in here, which is new. It's different for me to have hair care as one of my favorites for the month. So let's just jump right into my obsessions for